Today I was browsing social media and I came across an article that CompTIA had linked from the website CIO.com. It said the 10 best entry-level IT certifications to launch your career. And I was intrigued because what could they possibly be at this point? We've done this video just about every year, sometimes multiple times per year. And after reading this article, there have definitely been some big changes, which I'm just confused about. So I wanted to talk to I wanted to talk to you guys about that today, and let's dive into these 10 best entry-level IT certifications to launch your career. And are they right? Are they the right ones? Are they going to work for you? So here is the article from CIO.com. Link is in the description below, so you guys can definitely go and check that out. And I was very surprised to see, or to not see, a certification on there that we're going to talk about. But let's scroll down, because right off the bat, I was just like, what? Like, are you serious? So here's the 10 best entry-level IT certs to jumpstart your career. Certified Information Systems Security Professional, the CISSP. Yes. Why? I'm just completely confused at this point. Now, yes, there is an associate level CISSP, but they didn't say that here. My biggest question is, when did the CISSP become entry level? Because there's nothing about the certification that is entry level. You need to have the fundamentals from many of the other certifications that are listed here, not only knowing the fundamentals of how an enterprise organization works, which is not entry level. It takes years to figure out how enterprise environments operate and work in general. So to put the CISSP as one of the 10 top entry-level certifications to jumpstart your whatever, no, I'm sorry, I just don't agree with that. I can't get on board with that. Yes, it's amazing certification. If you can achieve the certification at entry level, congratulations to you. It's an associate level, good for you. That's great. It will look good on your resume, but the fact of the matter is, you can obtain the certification, but if you're still at an entry level standpoint in your career, like, the certification does almost nothing for you because of the fact that you still have no idea how an enterprise works. And that's really what, like, the CSSP, like, it covers so much of the security field at a more than entry level, right? Like, that's what I'm getting at here is it's not entry level. So let's take that certification off completely. Like, that's not on my list. I would never put that on my list for entry level. What I'm surprised that we don't see here is any cloud certifications. Now, I'm not saying that cloud is entry level either. By all means, cloud is not necessarily entry level, but having those fundamentals of the cloud is going to be very beneficial for you. So going and achieving something like, the AZ900 or one of the AWS certifications, the associate certifications, those are more entry level, and those are definitely going to help you stand out. One of those should have definitely made the top 10 here, and it didn't, which I'm surprised about. But that also leads me to the sponsor of today's video, ServerSpace. If you guys are looking to learn the cloud, this is a great resource for you to get started. They have some very affordable plans over here to help you get started in learning the cloud, and in their Geekbench scores, they actually outscore AWS, Vultr, Linode, and DigitalOcean, which is really phenomenal. They do have some really great servers over there. And again, like I said, their pricing isn't too terrible, but here are some of the distributions that they offer that you can spin up right away to get started in learning some of the different operating systems, learning more about the cloud, because it's definitely something that you should be diving deep into. And here are some of the one-click apps that they have coming soon: GitLab, cPanel, LAMP, Docker, and WordPress. Those are going to be very exciting, especially Docker. I'm definitely excited to see that one coming. But they have a phenomenal rating on the interwebs. Everybody seems to love what they're doing over there. They have the fastest, secure, and fault-tolerant cloud computing on-demand solution, and you can deploy in 40 seconds. So let's talk about the pricing really quick, because I think this is really affordable. If you just want to spin up a really quick, cheap, easy Linux OS, 1 CPU, 1 gig of RAM, 25 gigs solid state drive, $4 a month. You can't beat that. Well, it's $4, whatever currency that is. You guys can figure that out. It's very cheap. It's really cheap. You want to spin up Windows? $6 a month. Like, can't beat these prices. Like, that's really good compared to if you had to, utilize Azure or AWS, because those can get pricey at times. So definitely check out Server Space. Their pricing is really good. Their product is really good. The reviews have been phenomenal. And again, their Geekbench scores are through the roof. Definitely check out Server Space. Link is in the description below. Let's talk about the rest of these certifications, because some of them actually are really good for entry-level jobs. Next on the list, we have the Cisco Certified Technician, or the CCT. This is essentially Cisco's entry-level certification that they offer. And from their website, Cisco Certified Technicians have the skills to diagnose, restore, repair, and replace critical Cisco networking and system devices at customer sites. So, very much networking focused, but it's still a great entry-level certification. Cisco Certified Network Associate, the CCNA. Shocker. Yes, I still don't feel the CCNA is entry level, but when it comes to networking, definitely entry level certification for sure. It could be on this list. I'm okay with it being on this list. I'm okay with all of these other certifications that they have listed here being on this list, except for the CISSP. Again, they should have put AWS or an Azure cert. Just my humble opinion. Next, we have the CompTIA IT Fundamentals, the ITF Plus. Maybe this one shouldn't be on here either. I feel like this one is not going to jumpstart your career. The ITF, and by no means should jumpstart your career. It's a certification. It will look good for you, but if you really want, in my opinion, my humble opinion, the best IT certification for entry level is by far the next one on this list, which is the CompTIA A+. That is the most well-rounded certification out of this entire list that should really stand out as far as the top entry-level cert to help jumpstart your IT career. A+ is the go-to, like the de facto entry-level IT certification. That one should always be number one. They'd really do a good job with that cert. So anyway, next on the list, Network Plus. That one probably falls in line right after the A+. And then, of course, the Security Plus. Definitely the Security Plus. The CISSP, get out of here, CISSP, you're not entry level. Security Plus, on the other hand, that is definitely more so an entry level security related certification. And it is definitely one of those certifications that you should be getting, because people want to know that you have knowledge in security, especially with everything that's always going on in this world. Security breaches that are happening left and right, nonstop, all the time. Get a Security Plus certification, because you will get noticed and people do like seeing that, and it's a great way to learn security fundamentals. Next on the list, we have the Microsoft 365 Fundamentals. Now you're probably wondering, what is a Microsoft 365 certification? And from the Microsoft website, we can see it's actually a few different certifications that you could take all under the Microsoft 365 umbrella. So you have everything from the Windows 10 managing modern desktops, Microsoft 365 identity and services. You have Microsoft 365 messaging, which was just released June 2nd. You have Microsoft 365 security administration, Microsoft 365 fundamentals, deploying Microsoft 365 teamwork. And you see, the list goes on, right? There's a lot of certifications here that all fall under this umbrella. And these are all basically entry-level certs. They're fundamental certifications that can get you an introduction to these different areas, which are going to be helpful for you in a Windows environment, or any environment that's running any type of Office 365 and that type of sort. So definitely check out one of these certifications, because these are definitely going to help you get noticed for sure. And then you have the Microsoft Technology Associate, the MTA. And there are multiple MTA certifications, keep that in mind. So any of the MTAs is probably what they're referring to here, would be good for you. And I strongly agree with that too. I think the Microsoft certifications definitely, I mean, as far as entry level goes, like those are some of the best certifications that you can get also. Now, when I say that, the CompTIA A+ is going to teach you really most of the fundamentals that you need to know. The Microsoft certifications, not so much. They more so dive deeper into the Windows world, right? Which is fine, because most of the enterprise environments are running Windows in some form. However, having a Microsoft certification is definitely something that's going to get you noticed. Now, again, these MTA certifications are going to be focused into something more specific. It's not just like an overall fundamentals. They have like MTA security and MTA server. I don't know if they have an MTA server. Maybe they might. Whatever. Anyway, the point is that having that Microsoft certification is definitely going to be one of those things where people look at that And they'll look at that, honestly, sometimes much harder than they look at somebody who has a CompTIA certification. And that's, again, no offense to CompTIA, because CompTIA does a fantastic job with some of their certifications. However, the Microsoft certification is just one of those things that, like, it's gold. It's gold! I'm telling you, it's gold. And then the last one on the list, we have the PMI Certified Associate in Project Management, the CAPM. Now, entry level, I mean, what are the odds that in an entry-level position you're going to be managing projects? It's not very likely. Like, it just doesn't happen as often as you think. Really often at all at entry level. But there is a slim chance that you could, and especially if you're looking to really jumpstart your career, like if you're looking to really get out of the entry-level role much quicker, having something like the CAPM will be helpful for you, because after you get out of entry level, then you start to get into more roles that actually consist of projects, and you would maybe have to manage some of those projects. So having a certification like that can definitely help boost your career into the direction that you're looking to go. So I agree with most of these certifications on this list, except for, we don't have to keep beating that bush. Right here. And I just can't believe that they put here, like, it's just, I'm sorry, I can't know. Like they put here, the Certified Information System Security Professional, CISSP certification, is an entry-level IT certification offered through the International Information System Security Certification Consortium, known as IC Square. Yes, we know this. The certification is accredited under the ANSI standard and the ANSI standard, and has been approved by the U.S. Department of Defense, DoD, as a requirement for some IT security roles. Well, that's good to know, right? It's great certification. It's phenomenal certification. And having this certification will definitely get you noticed. But also, like, if this is the only certification that you have and you've never worked in IT before, I'm going to question everything about you. Like, I will question literally everything about you, because it would make no sense to me for somebody to only have their CISSP and try to get an IT job. You know what? Anyway, going on, you guys can go and check out this article if you want to see more. Make sure you guys check out the sponsor of this video, Server Space. Links in the description for them as well. And if you guys want to see more stuff, make sure you leave a comment below. And if you guys have anything that you want to add about these certifications, please leave your feedback. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, take it easy.